What up? Lazy Eye doing a prediction vlog for One Out Auckland ISO Bars event. Saturday, 2nd of July, 8 p.m. to late. $20 pre-sale tickets, $30 on the door. Hit up the Bro dealer to cop your tickets. You can probably tell by how long this video is that it's not a short vlog. I do like to break things down, kind of give a bit of information, little background, and little tidbits on why I think certain MCs should win. Sorry about the bad phone quality, but we'll get straight into it. Alright, Chunky Moses versus Fiendish. Great curtain opener. Chunky Moses did a really good audition. He was keen to be on this card. He showed that hunger, put a mean video up. I vibed with it. Against Fiendish, Ghost Art Records in the building. Not a lot of people know, but Fiendish has actually battled before. He had a really good battle down in Gisborne, down at the 5150 League, which he did really good at. I think for this one, I might just go, I'll probably go with Fiendish. I know a bit more about the bro than I do about Chunky Moses. And, having battled before, and I think, doing music and stuff, he might have a bit more stage experience and presence. So I think I'm basing that on experience. I'll go with Fiendish 2-1. Shop boys, so for starting us off. Alright, Luminous versus Locking Latu. Lumi the God, Latu the God. Yeah. Mere mortals. Latu, I'm really happy that he's getting a lot more respect than he used to back in the day. I think a lot of people were keen to see Latu back in the One Outs Auckland ring. And I'm really happy to see that the culture's done a turnaround shift. Instead of giving him grief, they're, really appreciating his talents and stuff. And saying that, I think a lot of people think that Latu's going to be bringing that, boring. But he also has been battling down Gisborne 5150 a lot. And while he's been down there, he's been leveling up heaps. So it's less a lot of the sort of cringe-worthy horror stuff, and it's a bit more technical as far as he's concerned. So we're getting a different Latu, which I think will be refreshing. And it's up against Luminous, freestyle beast. Dude's got crazy energy. Crowd control, projection, everything. I think neither MC is really truly technical or quite heavy with the bars. It's performance from both. And I think Lumi has the slight edge in that department. Greater crowd control, given the I think the crowd's audience is what they want. Bit of energy, which I think could overwhelm Latu. So in my head right now, I got Luminous taking that one, possibly edging each round. I'm saying that Latu's a little bit more consistent, but I think when Lumi's on, it's not enough to take Lumi down. So, I got Luminous that one, edging each round 3-0. Shop boys, the gods. Dr. Apocalypse versus Haruspex. Haruspex is a new dude to our scene. He's done a few battles in England. I think Dope Flop, I believe, which was dope. He was mad comfortable over there. He had a really good battle against King Free at Revival. A couple stumbles, few little slip-ups, nothing too major. He still took the dub in my opinion. It reminds me of Shuffle T. It's got a bit of that cadence, that sarcastic, better than you style with some really good witty lines. Now he's up against the Doc, who is, in my opinion, the most consistent battle rapper in New Zealand. Always puts on a performance, very theatrical. I think my only nitpick with Doc is I love the multi game. I love it. I think not a lot of the new school are really into multis, but I am. Doc's great at them. I just find sometimes his multis, as dope as they are, they don't really kind of go anywhere. There's so many, but they don't really kind of land on their opponent. But I'm saying that, like, Doc's performance game is underrated. It's to me, it's won in battles. Example, he battled K-Cray a couple years ago. A lot of people had K-Cray winning that. And while I do agree K-Cray's material was better, he had just about too many stumbles, and Doc, even though his material wasn't as popping for me, his performance was able to kind of steamroll it and kind of take the dub for me, which could happen if HaruSpecs isn't on point, if he stumbles or isn't as consistent. Yeah, but face value and material, I'll go HaruSpecs. I like the dude. I think he's a dope rapper. I think his sarcastic material could be the go to slash through Doc's multi-game. Yeah, granted the performance matches. Yeah, I think for that one I'll go HaruSpecs 2-1. But not sleeping on the Doc though. Doc's never been bodied, Yeah, HaruSpecs 2-1 for that one. Me. Jo versus Clue. Probably the most surprising battle for the card for me. I think it was the last edition. Great battle. Clue, South Auckland, December, Sadoko. Jo, in my opinion, one of the top 10 best battle rappers in New Zealand history. Being honest. Yeah, I think for this battle, it all comes down to Clue. I've given the Docs a lot of shit over the years, respectfully, about his memorizing his bars. Yeah, he definitely has to do that for this. Like, no cap, like, for real. Not only that, memorizing everything, delivering it well, but just maybe elevate the pen game a little as well. I feel with some of Clue's battles, some of the bars don't rhyme, and it might just be me, but I get lost in some of the schemes. It could be just flew over my head. I don't know. But I think just memory, elevate the pen a bit. Like his battles against his last battles were like 3 years ago against Shades Cuz and J-Rex at STFU2 and Area Wars. He was amazing. He was mean in those 2 battles. Also, fun fact, him and I together have battled the entire Rotorua BTG Sulphur City roster. Yeah. Not that anyone cares. He needs to elevate everything. And be consistent. Because otherwise it will be a long night for the dog. Yeah, especially against someone of Jo's caliber. Jo's one of the GOATs. Yeah, but man, if Clue can do all of that, then the battle could be debatable. He could even edge it. Yeah, that's how good Clue can be. I think I've told myself I'm gonna call each battle. For this, just from history and face value, I'm gonna go Jo edging each round. But I'm hoping Clue pulls a setback. That'll be fun. Setback, I think that's the right word. Yeah. But yeah, face value Jo 3-0, but dope battle. One of the best battles of the card. Me. Kamasutra versus Lazy Eye. Myself. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm quite nervous. When Suda's on, man, he's a threat. He's a problem. Dude hasn't battled in half a decade. But as we've seen with Crude in his battle against JP80, ring rust is not a thing. I don't believe in it after seeing that battle. Yeah, so I'm prepping as hard as I can with everything that life's going on with all of us. Trying to devote as much spare time as I can to this battle. It's the biggest plate I've ever had. I've seen some nice comments, well, kind of nice, like, oh, Lazy Eye 3-0, oh, Lazy Eye can take this, and I'm like, oh, I'm flattered, but at the same time, it adds pressure. It makes me feel like, oh man, I gotta live up to these expectations. The feedback from when our battle was announced has been really nice. I'm happy to ride Suda's popularity wave. Yeah, and because of him, we're on late in the card. To me, this is late. Like, we're 4th battle. This is probably like 11, 10 o'clock. Which reminds me, everyone, please turn up on time. Please. I got babies to go home to. Not too keen on all night. I'm too old for that. But I'm here for this battle. Suda's not the most consistent. In the past, he wasn't. But I don't care about that shit. I'm going on his best performances, and I'm just going to assume that's what I'm going to get. His battle with Misk is a classic that I think a lot of you new schoolers should check out. He battled Misk, who was undefeated. Some of his wins were a bit controversial, but regardless, he was unbeaten on record, and he challenged Suda. Suda just killed him. Man, he had everything. bars, multis, jokes, crowd control. Yeah, Suda killed him. And that's the Suda which we used to call roulette Suda. That's the Suda I'm hoping I get. Whether I lose or not, all good. That's what I'm hoping to get, and that's what I'm gonna assume I'm gonna get. So I'm prepping as hard as I can to battle. Yeah, man. Now, like I said, I'm nervous, and this is not me being fake humble. I'm genuinely fucking. There's a reason why I don't battle in Auckland, man. It's too tough. Yeah. But I'm gonna back myself here. I'm gonna say Lazy out 2-1. Yeah. Lazy out 2-1. Yeah, fuck it. Moving on. JP80 versus Tech. Fuck. I'm glad I don't have to memorize anything while watching this battle. I can just watch it and enjoy it. I wish I could do the same for the rest. But anyway, yeah. A lot of people have picked this as their battle of the night. Totally get why. JP80, one of the best to do it. Like, dude hasn't had that many battles. It's like only a handful, but he's been amazing in each one, showing why he's top tier. Tech did a handful of battles, they were okay. Went on hiatus, came back against Repick. Boom. His performance at Revival is slept on. Dude was calm, cool, collected, and just let the bars off his chest, and each one hit. Each one was. Excuse me. Yeah, my bad about the uhs and ums. Yeah, I have to call this. This is the hardest battle to pick on the night. This and maybe the main event. Yo, I think for this, let's have to be honest here. I think anything Tech can do, which is amazing, I believe JP80 can kind of just edge. Yo, Tech, Gateway, South Auckland, 80 proof. Yeah, I've got 80 taking this just by a hair. Just edging each round by a hair. Yeah, 80's hard to beat, man. He's been up against some of the best, and yeah, but yeah, shout out to Tech to the dash, but 80 proof for that one, edging each round, threes or edging each round. Classic though. Really strong contender for Battle of the Night. We aware Papa Mac versus Joshy E. Now Joshy E is one of the OGs. Dude hasn't battled in 7 years. His last battle in Auckland was against Stone Sour. But he had another battle after 6 years ago. Well, in the one out Wally against Ray Eminence. Killed him. Shout out to Ray. But Joshy is he does comedy. Another multi guy. I love multis. I know a lot of New School don't really fuck with him, but I love multis. He's like Doc. By the way, Doc versus Joshy E, please. Next event. Yeah, but again, Papa Mac. Ooh, Papa Mac's the man. Dude had a really great tryout against Tech. Been killing it ever since. He's always consistent. Great to see a Valley boy coming from the Hodux up here every event, putting on, always consistent, never had a bad performance. I'm really happy Mac's getting a title shot at the next event. I think he's earned it. I think if he did become champ, I think it'd be a good one. Be great for the aspiring country boys out there who want to battle. Yeah, for this battle, Papa Mac, Joshy, I think it comes down to what you like. Two different styles. One, very new school influence. One, the old school multi-joking style versus the new school gunbar style. Yeah, it's... might just... I'll go with I think Joshy E's going to have a lot of the crowd laughing. Well, I hope he does. I think we need it. But Mac's going to be impressing a lot of everyone who loves that technical shit. Papa Mac. I think Mac will take this one. I think his material will hit a bit harder because Joshy, kind of like Doc, both multi-kings, but sometimes the multi-game doesn't really... There's no kind of like payoff sometimes for where the bars go. So, yeah, fucking loved, just face value. Top of my head right now, I feel like Papa Mac's gonna take this. I think he's gonna edge a 2-1. But a lot of the old school people, I think, will prefer Josh Easter, which is dope. Like, this is a battle for everyone. It's a perfect balance. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot out of this. Fuck, battle rap fans are very, very lucky, man. Yeah, for that one, Papa Mac 2-1. Josh E, great to see you back, man. You and Doc, please, next again. Oh, far out. Lenzo vs. Sober. Great main event. I think it's no secret Sober didn't do very well against PFAC in his last battle. I do think he copped a bit more shit from people than, he deserved. People really do go on your last battle. They kind of forgot about all his previous good work and line him up and his battles before lockdown. Sober's the man. He's my favorite new dude for the last 4 years. When he battled Dubx, Dealer, yeah. He's been dope. And he's up against, Lenzo. Bluey, the champ. Otara. Yeah, 274 in the funny. Yeah, Lenzo is dope. One of the best riders in New Zealand. One of the best performers, sorry. It's, to me, the pen is actually, they're kind of even. Dare I say, a part of me slightly prefers Sober's riding. It's a bit more, uses multis, and there's just a bit more kick that I prefer, but I'm probably one of the few. Yeah, so it's like, let's say they're both even with the pen, and then it comes down to other things like performance, crowd control, which Lenzo has in spades. Like, dude's a public speaker, he does stuff in the community. He definitely, he works the crowd well. He brings a lot of supporters with him, which helps. Yeah, he's got all that. Which Sober, I think, is a little fuck a mile of crowds. Some of his crowd control's not quite strong. I do think he doesn't play to them as well as he maybe could. I think, to me, that's actually going to be the deciding factor, is the performance. Because I still think the bars are even. So on that, I think Lenzo's performance is going to be a bit too strong for Sober. Just for now, but I'm saying that we could get a new Sober. I know he's going to be hungry after his last battle with PFAC. I know he's going to be wanting to bring the goods and aim for a bit of redemption. Which, it's a great story. It's a great lead up to the battle. But face ready for that one. 2-1 Lenzo, but rooting for Sober, man. Like, he's going to be dope. Yeah, both of them are the bros. Great main event. Alright, yeah. Anyway, sorry for talking your ears off for those who actually watched the whole video. So, Saturday 2nd of July, Papakura Stampede Bar and Restaurant. $20 tickets pre-sale. Hit up dealer, otherwise $30 on the door. Hit up the bro. Save yourself a tenner. It's gonna be a good night. Good to see Battle Rap again. I'm happy to be on the card. I don't, like I said, I don't really battle in Auckland much. It's tough, man. Calibers, whoo, and I'm just, again, not being fake humble. But I'm looking forward to catching up with everyone. Having a beer with everyone when it's over, and we'll see you there. Lazy eye. Booyah, December gang.